guys doing? Hope you're going to have an awesome day today. Arrowverse, if you have really cute, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Well, you had to go ahead and push that bell for notifications also. You can get the scoop of my news, upcoming videos. So this is going to be recapping the breakdown trailer. So in the last episode, we saw Kristen Kramer back at CCPD. All of her CCPD's officers are not to be found. Only Red Death and the Rogues are there. So Red Death ends up cuffing Kristen Kramer with some meta cuss because she knows that she's a mimic meta. So other than that, they need to find a way, Team Flash needs to find a way how to exactly find out where Red Death's position is at. So they come up with the idea. How about Cecile? We have Cecile I guess her brain search every single area inside Central City to find anything that has to do with hatred. And yes, Cecile certainly did find out. They found out that actually Mark is still alive. He's just cuffed and chained. So they're debating on whether or not they should rescue him or not. But yes, of course, they want to rescue him. Now, the two rogues are actually on CCPD rooftop. What they're actually doing is they're trying to hack into Argus's main satellite. Reason why they're hacking into Argus satellite is because Red Death wants to have Sentinels. Sentinels are like clones, basically, all over Central City. Other than that, they go to Red Death's hideout and rescue Mark, but they said this is actually way too easy. It may be a trap. And yes, it was a trap because Red Death knocked everyone out and stole the Flash's speed force. Yes, all his speed force is gone. So Red Death just talks about her own plan, which is, I suppose, utterly ridiculous. She says she has a lot of Sentinels all over Central City. Reason why I'm so powerful is because you made the biggest mistake. You left Grodd on his own. Yes, Grodd. Grodd was trying to search for his primates, but wasn't able to find them. So he came to me and we made a deal. And I have some of his powers, which means I am more powerful. I'm more powerful than you, Flash, you ever were. So you and your powerless friends can sit there while I watch and destroy Central City from a far distance. Mark is in coma sleep. He's at Star Labs. Yeah, sadly, Team Flash, they left him because they said, Barry, you're at 0% speed. Now, Keon actually kissed Mark, and apparently Mark woke up. But the thing is, she has ice powers. I'll get into that later on. So, Joe is actually talking to Barry right now, saying that, Barry, you are a hero. What you need to do is step up. You need to talk to Grodd. And Barry says, yeah, I need to talk to Grodd. I hope that he still has some sentimentality, and there must be slight of a hero inside of him. So Barry goes and sees Grodd without his speed force. Yes, he's trying to talk to Grodd, but meanwhile, Central City is in chaos like Arkham City. Oh yeah, Arkham City. So there's a looter, and well, let's just say that these Sentinels actually kill people. Yes, kill even looters like Roberts. Other than that, Barry saying, I'm so sorry, Grodd. Grodd saying that you betrayed me, Flash. You left me on my own. And Barry says, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for anything this to happen, but I need you to help me save Central City. I know there's a hero inside you, Grodd, so please help me out. Help me stop Red Death. And so we see a lot of these Sentinels disappear in Africa. And all of a sudden, the mainframe blasted on CCPD's rooftops. And, well, it was destroyed. So Grodd's telepathical, powers are disconnected and are no longer attached to Red Death. Meaning Red Death is powerless, basically, right now. Oh, yeah, Kristen Kramer was able to escape throughout the vents. So Red Death has no other choice but to face the Flash head on. She says, how'd you get your powers back? And Barry says, well, 3 years ago, I loaned Grodd some of my powers, and, well, he gave them back to me. And what one hell of a fight they had. Yes, we saw some new powers that Barry actually had, which was pretty interesting, but Red Death took him by surprise and knocked Barry down as soon as Red Death was about to kill the Flash. Well, let's just say that the rest of the Team Flash, they stepped in and they stopped Red Death from killing the Flash. Now, they all used their powers against Red Death. It kind of helped a little bit, but not that much. So Red Death was about to go Super Saiyan and kill all of them in one strike. But then something hit Red Death's suit. Yes, if we look closely, it was actually a batarang. Yeah, a batarang hit his suit, and we saw Batwoman. Yeah, Batwoman came out. She said, well, guess what? That batarang, well, it dismantled your whole speed force, meaning you're powerless. So let's go head to head. And they did fight head to head on. Batwoman obviously won. She was the best, and she was able to distract Red Death, while Barry was able to rip apart all of Red Death's, I guess you could say, the kinetic energy suit off of her. And then Batwoman knocked her out. Yeah, she knocked her out big time. So they all saved the city, and they're actually pretty happy about that. For now, Batwoman, she's gonna be okay. So we are back at Star Labs, and now since we're at Star Labs, Chester is fanboying, freaking out. You are so awesome, Batwoman. I can't wait for you to actually come back here and help Team Flash. And Barry just says that we locked up Red Death, your psychotic, evil, sociopathic clone, so your identity is fine. You could go back to Gotham. Meanwhile, basically, Joe says to Cecile that I'm taking Jenna, our daughter, and moving out in the country. Because you're still part of Team Flash, you have to live here. But you could come and visit us on the weekends. Cecile agreed to that. So, yeah, this is Joe's farewell party. I guess you could say 2 weeks later. So, Joe is actually really leaving. He's going to the countryside, and Mark is there. And Flash is, well, Barry, sorry, is telling Mark, look, you're part of Team Flash. If you're part of Team Flash, you're part of the family. Allegra and Chester finally revealed their love identity to themselves in front of the whole Team Flash, but it's okay. But then Iris was feeling some pain, and Keon said that, isn't it obvious? Iris is pregnant right now. And yeah, it shocked everyone. Iris is actually pregnant right now. And, well, we're actually going to see what happens in the next episode. Season 9, Episode 6 of The Flash. Now, I believe this will be, well, technically, I'm going to break this down for you guys a little bit. Okay, give you some context clarification. You guys ready? It's time for a breakdown. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Okay, so we're back in Star Labs. Since we're in Star Labs, basically, Iris and Barry are revealing the big secrets, and they're saying that, yes, Iris is actually pregnant right now, but we're going to be taking it easy, meaning we're not going to try to use no speeds or powers at the moment, not just yet. But, of course, there still is trouble in Central City, so most likely, Barry's going to be a CSI for CCPD. Will try not to use his speed force powers. On the other hand, Mark says that Keon has some powers. She senses that Iris was pregnant, which means she has some powers. And also, Keon may have some ice powers. She could sense people's problems, and she has ice powers. Reason why is because she woke up Mark from his death sleep with some cold powers. So obviously, she has Frost's powers. So in this episode, we're going to be able to see Mark train Keon how to use her powers, or to find out what type of meta power she actually has, which is pretty awesome because Keon, all she wanted to do was try to fit in with Team Flash to find out if she has powers, what her role is inside Team Flash. And Mark is there actually to help her out. I think he's going to become one hell of a great teacher. And yeah, obviously, of course, Chester's going to be there to monitor. I just can't wait to see what kind of powers Keon has. Who knows what's going to happen. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always. And yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.